4, 3, 2, 1. Seems like people got too many up on my internet. Seem to be a little sluggish. Okay. We're live this evening. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. We'll give you all a few moments to get in. We'll play our music, but we ask you to join us this morning or this evening. So you are the first, and you are the last, the very beginning, Lord, and you are the end. You are the healer and the keeper. You are the faithful one, Lord. So I'm calling your name. You are the faithful one. So I'm calling your name. Taking a moment to share right now to a number of my platforms. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. I'm gonna dismiss some myth, tell some that is relevant. Welcome. Welcome, Joyce Clinton Harmon. Good to see you. Welcome, Roberto Bowen from Zedru. Welcome, Gloria Stevens Kane. Welcome to
why you need to see who
this evening expose. I want to take a moment to share as much as possible. Welcome. Please share this evening. Please share this. Hello. Welcome, Annie Page. Good to see you. Welcome, Gloria.
They gotta see your face.
Good evening. Welcome. This is usually our evening of message and mission and training and teaching. But it was important and imperative that I come to you this evening to dispel some rumors, some fallacies, some fabrications, some demonic lies that are being perpetrated on the internet by this one Avina Mambia with a quote unquote Orphanage and Initiative, Widows Initiative, or somewhere there in Findle, uh, where I really used to support. I had bought into it. I just want to share with you a few things this evening. About 2 years ago, I was invited to Providence Baptist Church to preach. In fact, I have some guests with me. I will introduce them in a minute because they are individuals that are quite aware. They have been to this place, they have seen this. But about 2 years ago, I was invited to preach at Providence Baptist Church. And after church, I was met by two men, one called Sam Doe, and the other Dennis, with a young man. In fact, I had pictures taken with them sometime today. I will try to see if I can pull those pictures up. Because of my schedule today, I couldn't. But in any event, they came to me and said, Avina Sam has an orphanage in the Findle area, and she wants you to help. She wants you to help. She wants you to be there and come down. Like, I'm busy. I won't have the time. But they persisted and insisted. I mean, it was a dog pulling insistence. I had a luncheon with Ned Dukley Talbot that day, and the phone kept ringing, and I like, okay, I got to answer this, and I picked it up, and I went on to meet them. My goodness, I had with me at that time Pinkett's brother, Jackson Weir. Jackson was with me, and I had just been given boxes of new clothing from a friend of mine in Mission that was supposed to. I had initially thought I'd give this to the leprosy colony, but that's another story. I had to rush back, and I still had these brand new clothing boxes. But when we get there, hundreds, if not thousands, of people greeted us. I was literally afraid about the number of people that showed up. So many people filled the place. In fact, it was live. Jackson played it live on my Facebook that day. I get there and I look around, and I only got $100 in my pocket that had been given to me by a lady who will remain anonymous at a revival. She said, Reverend, there's one for you. Put it in your wallet, keep it. Now, the last one I had that day, I look at it, I was so moved. I asked who the oldest widow in this place. An older lady stood in front of me. I gave that $100 to her. Many who were watching live, they will recall. And I come back with this burden in my heart and my spirit. I can't sleep at night, worrying how I will feed these people, how will I do this? So many people. So the first month, in fact, I got some receipts. The first month I go out, and I say I would do what I can. I started sending money. I said, how do I send the money? She said, send it to my father. The same one, Sam Doe, who was at the church.
Mm-hmm.
He had one of the receipts. You see up there? The first one said 500, but the next one, $300. 200 there.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see the amount there? Yeah,
Yes.
this is the 300. Right? You see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. $500. She come back. This is feeding the children. The money kept rolling. I will show you receipt after receipt after receipt. Here's another one to Sam Doe, feeding the children. Here's another one, December. Oh yeah, no, the money I was wasting it.
Hey.
Wasting the money. The receipt can't stop. If I show you the total, I look at it the other day, it scared me.
Wow.
Okay? Pinky, we talked and she needed we after she talked, we set up a budget. I think it was like a $1,200 budget or so like that. I said, Pinky, this is what I'm able to do right now. Okay, there was another $500. Okay,
Mm.
and Pinky took began to take food out there to feed these people. I can't waste my time because they are in send wave. They plenty. But tonight, oh, let me hide this. Out of a past experience that I had with when I was trying to get the radio station with a Fred Snorton who really stole the equipment, I said to myself, let me get somebody on the ground. And I knew Pinky very well from I know her character. I know the kind of person she is, and I knew I could depend on her. So I said, Pinky, what I need you to do, okay, buy the food and take it up there and let me know what's going on. I'll picture you there. I'm going to have you just talk to us a little bit about your experience over there on the at the orphanage, and tell me your experience.
Thank you, Erin. So, when you first contacted me and I went there, I think it was in January, and you told me the numbers that you met when you came. So I was like,
Hmm.
okay. So I don't know the place, but Jackson knew the place, so I will go along with Jackson, but I will not let them know that I'm coming. We're just going to
Now,
go there
Jackson,
and then feed
hold on
our.
1 second. Jackson is your brother who drove me to the place the first time when they showed me this huge crowd.
Yes, he
Okay, go
mentioned
ahead.
that. He mentioned. So when we, he himself was surprised, like. He was telling me about when I came along with Larry, we saw over thousand of people. How come we just seeing less than 50 persons here now? Less than 50 children. At that time, the papa was there, her father, Mr.
Sam
Doe.
Doe.
So I sat with them under the tree. I think yes, I got pictures for the first visit or in January, around the 6th, I think, so
Okay.
of last year. So when I sat with them, we had a conversation, and I asked them because you already told me that you have been sending money there before. So that I talked to him, and he confirmed it. He said, yes, where we have sent money here for food. So I said, okay, who he send the money to? And he said, oh, he sent it to me. So then I asked him, okay, did you use the money to buy the food? He said, yes, we used the money to buy the food. And I asked, how long did the food last? Because Reverend told me after he sent the money, it doesn't even, after less than a month, you always call back and say, oh, you out of food. And he said he sent $500. Confirmed it. So I said, okay, then how many people, how many children here, how many waiters here? At that time, it was Mr. Doe and his wife, and then
Hmm.
the teacher, one teacher was there, and then the children. When we counted the children, they were not even up to 50. So I'm like, okay, so I just came to see the place and know what's going on. Then I will take the walk back to Revi, and anything I will come back. So you say, okay, so when did, I gave the report to Revi, showing how many children were there, and then we make a so he said because I've already committed to them that I was going to feed them, so I'm going to continue with the feeding. So I said, okay. I said, from my assessment, I told him, I said, Ravi, it's not only about food. These children don't have clothes to wear. They don't even have slippers. They don't have anything. They even show me where to sleep.
Hmm.
The structure is there, but there's nothing inside. There's one piece of mattress or something. So we put the talk together, and then he sent the first money that, for food to me. He didn't send it to Mr. Doe anymore. So when I got there, I bought the food, and I took it there to them. And then it was consistent every month. He will send the money, I buy the food, and I take it to them. When I take it out there, I don't know how some of the people in the community got my number. One of the girl that said that she's cooking there got the number. So for every time I take the food, I will get a call. The caretaker locked the door. At that time, the puppy had left. He went to the and they brought in another, which is this Austin guy. that you always meet, that you met Mr. and Mrs. Bruce. So when Austin came, I was taking care of the food. When I take it, so he'll put it in the storage. And then the complaints started coming to me that, oh, whenever you bring the food, he locks the door. He don't
Mm.
give us the food. Sometimes the breakfast that you bring, we don't even eat breakfast. The children don't eat breakfast. And the food is just locked up. And then after some time again, they will call me, oh, they are selling the food and this and that. Then I told
Wait
Ready
a
all
minute. They're selling the food that we sent for the orphan children.
Mm-hmm.
since they sell the food, because we show carry sugar, milk, and all these things, that
Boy,
they write for so much, so they will sell them.
see the
Like
phone.
native people,
It's like this,
all
boy.
bringing here, they're not ready for the
Oh,
children, but like, they are
okay.
selling the food. So I contact Austin. I said, but why would you sell the food or why? And even myself, I went there the other day. I saw a table market in front of the place. I said, so who's selling the market? And this market was not here before. I seen pepper, salt, all these things that I brought, the curry, the sugar, how come? Who get the money? Say, oh, we got the money and then we start the business. I had the other lady say, it's not the money, they didn't get money from anywhere, but it's the food that you bring is the one that they are selling.
Hold on,
So
hold
I
on.
told
Wait a
Remy
minute
about
here. Wait a minute here. Pinky, stop for a second. Stop for a second. uh, uh, you're saying to me and here, this is something I'm hearing for the first time. So the food that you had bought, that we had bought, that early morning prayer people had sent out there are individuals now making market with the food and selling it.
right.
Wow. Go on, go on.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's how it been. And then a confusion came between the people she brought because I don't know how she do the arrangement. But for every other time you see new children. Every other time you go, you see different children. And when you ask, they say, oh, the other children, they're going to the other place and they're going to the other place. So when she went and brought some set of children from Nimba, she brought two baby mothers along with the children and other children. They were the ones that started telling us how everything going on or what's happening at the orphanage. So every time the girl, she would take my number and she would call me and she don't want to be complaining that Austin like the door, Austin not feeling them. In fact, the arrangement they have with Avina is not what they are doing. She told them that they were coming to town so that she would take care of them. But it's not the way it's going. They are there and they are hungry. They want to go back to Nimba. So that the confusion came between the two girls that were there and Avina and the caretaker. So that confusion was so huge. It brought in police. Some police from the community. They came in the community dwellers. I think they went to the police station and said that, oh, the people are just bringing children from the interior and keeping them here and they are not feeding them and and all these things. So the police came at the time I went to do a follow-up check on the food. So when I got there, I met the whole place full with press and police so I'm like, oh, what's happening? They say, oh, that the lady that can bring the food. So then he asked me, are you the one taking care of the place? I said, no, the caretaker is here. I'm just bringing food when Remy, so I'm just uh, the liaison between Remy and this place. When he sent me the money for their upkeep, I bought the food and I bring it. He said, oh, because we hear that the Reverend get the place and he just bringing people
Mm.
Go ahead, Pinky. I'm
on my
laughing.
internet. Bringing people from the interior and they're not feeling them and we are taking pictures and we're going to report it to the newspaper.
Wow.
Sorry?
No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, Pinky. I'm saying wow. So hold on there, 1 second. So now,
Hello?
no, we can hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you, Pinky.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? It's okay.
Okay, the internet.
Good, good. I can hear you. So
Okay.
now
So
you
when
got police there. What's going
no,
on?
this is
Tell us.
for the owner of this. My internet is tripping, so I don't know if you.
You
Oh,
good. Go on. Keep talking.
okay. Okay, so I told them, I said the owner of this place is in Australia, and Reverend is just helping me with the
The internet gone.
Pinky will be back. Pinky will be back. Uh, here we go. Here we go. I know I'm gonna just click on this so that
Okay, so
the
I told
audience
them,
in
I said the owner of this place is in Australia, and Reverend is
Mm.
okay. That's Liberia. It's a little okay. Now I hope you guys are hearing what this young lady is saying. The food that we're bringing there or we're bringing there. Many times the kids were not getting the food. Folks were taking some of the food and selling it, making market. You hear me? Making market.
Yeah. Yeah.
Making market. Many of the women and people that were there. Okay, man, I gotta have to get off. I need to get Pinky back in. Uh,
Yes. Okay.
oh, wonderful! I got everybody. Now,
Yeah.
Emac is in the studio in Liberia. Uh, Here is the thing, Pinky. You telling us now that you made it very clear that not my place, oh, that Avina San place. I just happy, right?
right. That's what I told
Okay, go on, talk.
the police. That's what I told the police and the press I was there. I said, this is not Reverend's place. The owner of this place is in Australia. And at that time, I think she was on the phone with Austin, the caretaker that was there. She was on the phone and he was telling her what was happening on ground. So
Hold it, hold
afterwards,
it,
I
hold it,
think
hold it, hold it,
everything
hold it, hold it.
I
That
talked
thing
to them
sound too
and then
familiar. Go ahead, go ahead.
she was on the phone. So I think she was hearing that was going on because Austin had a phone on video or something like that. So we're able to talk to them and they calmed down and they left. So afterwards, I call and do a follow up check on them and say, oh, the people they didn't come back and everything is okay. So I'm like, okay, but then you have to settle, you have to talk to Sis Avina and let's see how best she can talk to be stable with these children, not just taking any other people randomly from Nimba. And the place is an orphanage, but all the orphans there, all the orphans that they clean that are there, they only comes from Nimba. They are not from any other country. They are not from any other environment. They only comes from Nimba. And they say, oh, one time they make mention that I think Austin make mention that oh my sister is just using you guys to make money. That's what one of the girls told me. He said, oh Austin always makes me mad that the woman brought us here and they are just taking pictures and sending it abroad and using us to make money. So I'm like, oh, but how will you say things like that? But anyway, I don't know about it, but I'm just here to bring the food. And how it went. So the press didn't go back and the news didn't go in the public. But the girls that were there, they demanded to go back, and they requested I think 10,000 Liberian dollars each to go back to Nimba. So I think she provided that money because they were causing a lot of problems. So she provided that money, and then the girls went back. The girls and their children went back. So then she brought another kids. So for every time you go, you see different faces. Every time you go, you see different children. So I'm like, but the numbers are even consistent. They'll say, oh, we got 50 children, we got 25, we got 75. When you go, it's not even up to 20. But I keep
Hmm.
always give Reverend update, and I think I told you about the press and everything, people that went there. And he was like, okay, I've been saying wonders to him. She's legit. Let's go and talk to her if she can do a share partnership, then I can do more. So I said, okay, then that's a good idea. Let's talk to her. I think we had a conference with her, Rary, myself, and her. We talked for hours trying to convince her that, okay, if you want me to do more, let's go to a rating partnership. We have to do this thing over. Get all the documentation. Because I found out that the place is running, but you don't have the proper documents to run an orphanage in Liberia. The orphanage is not recognized. The orphanage is not registered. Nothing at the account. There's no document to show. She was like, "Oh, I have all the documentations, but I don't know where it is right now." So Raven said, "Okay, if you put me on board, then we can go on Pinky in Liberia. She can run after all the documentation, and then we can start afresh." And she was like, "Oh, I need to talk to my board."
Ah.
So that way we're like, "Okay, you have, then you have a board. Then speak with your board. We did a draft. First, she asked us to do the draft of the partnership, and we did a draft and send the draft to her. She didn't respond to that draft up until now, and
Mhm.
she is still speaking to her board up until now. And Reverend didn't deter, was still doing what he was doing after we were still waiting for our finances to get back to us from whatever decision that the board member took. But we didn't get any response, and then that's how it was going.
In
So this
addition,
gone December, Reverend said, "Oh,
no, go
oh,
ahead, Pinky. I'm sorry. I don't want to be the one really talking. Go ahead.
okay." So this December, Reverend came and said, "Oh, we have
Pinky,
the
before you
members
go
from the
further,
prayer team wants to do a
Pinky, hold on 1 second.
okay."
Now, all the stuff that Pinky is telling you guys, we're on the phone with her in Australia. Pinky's in Liberia. I'm here. And I said to the woman, listen, and I said this to her because she came back to me and said, Reverend, you need to put a fence around the compound so the children can be safe. I said, fence? Yeah, Reverend. A fence, she said I think $3,600, $4,000 to put fence around the place. I ain't got that kind of money to put fence around the place. She said, not only that, but Reverend, people want to take my land. I need you to get me a lawyer. I said, wait a minute. That's not what I came here for. That when she started throwing all this stuff on top of me, that's when I said to her, but wait a minute then let's partner with that. Then she tell me, oh, I got bored. I got bored in Australia. I said, okay, fine. Told her you bored. Show me the documentation. Because already people coming there and asking it at my place, press people, children not kept, not being fed, not being clothed. I brought boxes of brand new clothing when Jackson was there when they got it. Okay, but I'm upset. I'm hurt. I spent sleepless nights wondering how I would be able to do anything for so many children. Only to learn that there weren't really widows in that place. There were women with a men. Pinky, can you expand on that a little bit? Tell me about that.
Yeah, the girls the two girls that were there, when I spoke with them, I said, "So what happened to your children father?" He said, "Oh, we got our children father. We live in Lima.
Ah,
Nonsense, your us, Morovia, take care of us." So we left him. So I said, "So your boyfriend not died, your baby father not died?" She said, "No, our baby father not died, our baby father dead. One had twin, the other one had like I think three or four children." She said, "Our baby father not dead." But the way she talked to us and the way she told us that she would take care of us and we should come to Morovia, that one made us to come to Morovia. And one thing I remember again before we went into that partnership, she also asked you that you should take care of the place, like furnish the place, get beds and other things for the children. That's when I said, "Oh, when that's when you sent me back and said, oh, go and look into the place." When we did the video, nothing was in the place. The children were actually sleeping on the floor, and the bigger ones we had the bed and they were lying on the bed. When I went
hold on one
to do
second,
the
Pinky.
assessment in the home, right. So I'm presenting this to the other woman, Hawa. So she's not here right now, so I'm presenting this thing to, what's her name? Your name, Auntie? I'm presenting that thing to Austin. I'm presenting that thing to Austin on behalf of Reverend Mountains and the church and the morning prayer team. So she asked me to bring this is 10 deck of rice, 5 gallon each, red oil, alcohol. I got corn wheat, milk, gari, sugar, pepper, onions, salt, everything is here. Soap, toothbrush, toothpaste, baking soap, washing powder, chlorine, everything here for this is for just for the feeding. And I'm going to go around this thing here is for 1 month. This is for the whole month. So you guys should manage it. The way you manage it, the way you take it, it will make the people to be satisfied. It will make the people to be able to send more. If you mismanage it, and I get the report, and I send it back, the people will not be satisfied, and then you guys will be in a whole different situation. So I want all of us to manage it. It's small, but it's big. Yes. So let's manage it, and let it reach to the end of the month, and then I'll come back here and do the assessment and see how many things I just left and how many I just finished. Then we can work towards that. But this is just for the feeding. This is just for food right now. Every other thing will happen in due time. So I'll go around and see to check the rooms for mattresses and other things that are not available and check and see. So I'll go around right now and check. So this is the item, Austin. It's in your care. So put it in the storeroom since Avina said, put it in the storeroom. You guys are here, the papa is not here. Put it in the storeroom and go use it for the intended purpose. Use it for food, not to be sold. Not sell these things here. Please. You have to sell it and then the children go hungry. It's not for big people, it's for the children and the widow. This thing is waiting up here, it's the orphan and widow. People that cannot afford. This is why these things are for. You're not going to take it and carry the market and sell it. God live on the people's hearts to bless you. So you'll be a blessing to you. So please, I will take your number and I'll be checking on you and you'll be giving me updates. Okay. This rice, we estimated it for 50 persons. But now only 33 here. So you should be able to reach to the end of the month at least 1 week in March. So I estimated this rice, they I estimated on 10 cups every day. They doesn't eat 10 cups every day, they will reach 1 month. They doesn't eat less than 10 cups, they will go 1 month, 2 weeks, or 1 month, 3 weeks. So now please manage it and let the children eat, let the children pray for these people that are spending their money to buy these things. Because it's not easy everywhere. But if people can take their hard-earned money to say, oh, let me invest it in the children, that's God work. That's what God lay on their heart to do. So now we appreciate it and say thank you for them, for this.
I'm gonna pause this for a moment because I think we get the general message that Pinky is conveying over there. This reminds me, this was January. She took another consignment in February. What did they tell you when you got there? They were having party?
Yeah,
What
they
Pinky
said
at?
they cook a food when we took they cook a whole pot of food and the rice powder in the bowl and then the Avina sis Avina sent the pictures. So I'm like, oh, what's going on? She said, oh, and then I called the guy, Austin. I said, why are you cooking the food plenty like that? Is it because you see it? He said, no. Our mom said, we must cook and celebrate. So we celebrate. I said, okay. I think she sent the
No, we
pictures
didn't
and
get that. Celebrate what?
they're cooking and celebrating. I don't know why they were celebrating. She said that Sister Avina told them to cook and for them to celebrate. So that's what they were doing that time when they cooked the whole pot of rice and they sent the videos to us.
I saw those pictures. You should have seen it. No child could have eaten that kind of food in one sitting. Okay, lavishing the food, selling the food, wasting the food. I mean, go on. I'm sorry. Wanting me to build a fence around it. Wanting me to pay teachers. I will come to the teacher part at the end of this program. But go on.
Yeah, so the high been and then lately in December when you said that member of the morning prayer team wants to do a feeding program to the orphanage and you told them about Avina Sam's orphanage and how you linked me with Mr. and Mrs. Bruce. So they said, oh, I was in communication with them and they said they wanted to go and see the place and assess the place themselves so they can know how many children are there so they can be able to feed them. I said, okay, then we'll set up a date and go and meet. But for every visit that I make, I don't announce it. That's what I do. That's why I can catch their right hander. All my visit is not announced because if I let them to know that I'm coming, they're going to put themselves together and make the number huge to say, oh yes, they know that I'm coming and then all these things are happening. So I always don't let them know. I just go there. So when we went there that day, Austin was already there and then as soon as we got there, we
Oh,
saw the
he
car.
was there with his phone, right? With his phone and data.
Oh, what took his phone. So I introduced Mr. and Mrs. Bruce to them, and we talked. And once we didn't even get to talk with the children, she was already on the phone. Oh, yeah, thank you for coming. Oh, and y'all see that place there? I'm struggling, I'm suffering. I need to put the children in school, and the children, the teachers, in fact, even the fans. So that thing, Mrs. Bruce said, no, we're not here for this one. We're here for another purpose. So let's do that we accomplish what we here for, then we can talk about that one. So the Hachi said, okay, and then we start with the children, we asked how many children and they were not even up to 50. But we agreed that since they're not up to 50 and it's Christmas, we're going to do an estimate to cater for 50 children. And surprisingly,
Wow.
when we went, and because they knew that we were coming for Christmas feeding, the whole place was full.
Thank you. Hold on a little bit. But that's MO of Avina Sam. Like I
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
earlier, the first time when they brought me there after grabbing me from Providence Baptist Church to go see, I'm not kidding you. There were thousands of people, literally. That was a heavy burden. Now I know the Bruces are here with us, and I'm so grateful to have you. Thank you for the partnership you do. Thank for the work you do. Thanks for being children of God. I wish I had. In fact, I might have it, but please just introduce yourself and just talk to us about your own experience with this Avina Sam Orphanage and Widow Initiative, please.
Okay, we gave that to Mrs. Bruce.
Who
To
are you? Introduce yourself.
I, I, she will do the introduction of both of us.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Good evening. I am Lopu Bruce, and along with me is my husband, Raymond Bruce. I am a part of a women's group called Women Aglow. We started off, my husband and I, Raymond and I, being members of the prayer family. And this was every day from Monday to Friday. And he introduced me actually to it when he told me, I said, but this is very interesting. And I think this is a place, worth being, a platform worth being on, where we can pray for one another, and all of that. So, but as we were approaching Christmas, the Women at Glow group, we do, initiatives like feeding um, orphans, taking toiletries to the female inmates. We did that in
Excellent work.
Morovia and also in Bomi. So towards coming towards Christmas, we planned to do orphanage. And then among our group, Women at Glow, they asked, which orphanage can we go to? Then I recommended the one that I knew that Reverend Martin had been talking about on the early morning show or the early morning prayer time. I said that would be, it's closer to us. We can, easily drive there. So they took note of that. But then we needed to let Reverend Martin and the prayer family know that, we would facilitate this. We called Reverend Martin not during the prayer time. We called him, after the prayer time, and he said that he needed to link us with Pinky. We got in touch with Pinky by telephone, and then I told her that, the Women at Glow wanted to feed the children, and I had talked to Reverend Martin. She needed to take us there. We got to the place. We did not plan this visit. We did not tell Austin. Austin is her brother, is Avina's brother. We did not tell him. When we got there, he was there. And one thing I noticed is that he got data. He always got data on his phone. By the time we got there, immediately he called his sister and wanted me to talk with her. I said, no, wait. I came here for different things. Put that phone off. Let's talk about, what we're going to do. So I told him, and we met only one old lady there and few children. Then we asked, well, where the children are supposed to be here? He said, oh, the children going to catch, they're going to look for firewood for cooking. We waited. Meanwhile, we went into the place to see. The place is tight block. They made it the mud block and roughly done. That place is so cold, because if you do the mud block and not pave, it's not properly mortared and done. The place will always be very cold. So I went through the place. I said, well, how can people live here? Anyway, we talked with him. They got water in the yard, hand pump in the yard. So they have access to water. And we kept on asking for the children never came at one thing. And he insisted we must talk to his sister, Avina. When he brought the phone to us rather, she was already on video. Telling
this time.
For coming, your things for coming. I've been struggling with a place single-handedly. Nobody helping me. I'm happy you're keen to see the place and you're coming to help. I said, no, my sister, we didn't come. It's something small. We just came to make arrangements so that we feed the children on Christmas. That's what we came for. Anyway, we left, and then we did a budget to feed 50 children.
Despite we didn't see 10.
No, despite we didn't see the numbers, but once we know that we knew that once they were told, the children will come from
The neighborhood, everywhere.
yes.
That how they got me the first time.
Hmm. So we did that.
Orchestrated.
Again, thanks to the early morning family, we were able to give the children had jollof rice, fried chicken. They had cookies. They had
Hold on a
soft
little
drink.
bit. Hold
They
on a
had.
little bit. Let me see if you can see some of the pictures.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I know you're talking about the jollof rice and all of that. But what really moved me, Sis Lopu, was your
Uh-huh.
ministering to the children and talking to them about Jesus and
Yeah,
praying with them and
yeah,
ministering to them. That is when I saw your anointing for the first time. The way
yeah.
you prayed with
We
those kids, the way
we
you asked them,
we
yeah.
just didn't go there and dash food at them, you know. So I wanted to know if they knew about Christmas, what happened on Christmas Day. And I asked when I asked the question, I said, put your hands up if you know what happened on Christmas Day. And a lot of them would put
Keep
their hand.
talking.
I pointed to one person, and then they would say, Jesus was born on Christmas Day. I said, that's very good. So, what do we do for Christmas? And they started saying where we eat a lot of food, we dress, put on clean clothes, and have a good time. I said,
Mhm.
the early morning prayer family decided to come and feed you people. We were able to um, get money, purchase food, and drink. So today is Christmas. We make sure that you people are fed, you have food to eat, and you have a drink. They were
If
so orderly.
if I recall too, S. Raymond, one of our early morning prayer sisters, in the
Yeah.
United Kingdom in Liverpool, has a
Yeah.
Yes,
sister. I think Raymond went to her and she sent cases of soda,
Yeah. She
yes.
gave the
right?
soft drink. Yeah.
It
And
was
soda.
7 kids of
Yeah.
soft drink.
Yeah.
Okay. So we fed them, we took pictures with them, and then when we were leaving, we would pack up and everything. As we were leaving, the children were leaving to go home. So you know that the children didn't live
Well,
there.
not often. They were not there.
They were not
Hello,
there. And they were there
hello.
waving to
Hold on.
us and telling us, thank you. Yeah, thanks for the food. Thank you, Mom, for the food. Yeah, please come back.
Yeah.
But Austin was giving the glory to Avina Sam.
Yes,
He
that's
was
why
telling
we
the
would
children
take
to say thank you
video.
to Avina Sam instead
Yes.
of the morning
But
prayer.
nobody ever gets credit. All she does is you come there, she take picture of you, and they put it
Yeah.
up. Avina Sam, Avina
I,
Sam, Avina
yeah.
Sam.
They
That's what she
brought
does.
us the video every time.
And put it on at dinner time.
So after the feeding, we still have soft drinks. So I said to Raymond, I said, well, we still got soft drinks and New Year is coming. I said maybe I could get a case of spare ribs and we cook,
Ah,
you know, and then repeat what we did on Christmas Day. We didn't do it Christmas Day. Christmas was Sunday because we ran two services, had to attend two services at church. It would have been too busy for us. So we did the feeding on the 26th of December.
Which was celebrated.
So we did the same thing for New Year. New Year Day was January 1. It was Sunday. We fed them
Monday. Which
on
was
Monday, the 2nd of January. We repeated the same thing because we had soft drinks. So we
leftover.
just um um Felix Lawrence uh negotiated so that it would pick up rice. And
okay.
that
Keep talking.
we got rice and we cook beans and spare ribs. Very nice food. Um So we were able to feed them again on the 2nd of January. At this time, the place was so packed, but everybody had a plate,
Wow.
including the workers who,
Okay.
the workers who they said, that's who they said they were. Teachers and all of that. Some women were there, some men. And again, that young man, Austin, ran a complete video from beginning to end.
That's
And
his
what
job.
I was concerned, and I asked him, I said, this thing is for the early morning. You need to use our platform and do the recording. But he ignored that.
They never will do that. This is what I've learned. Okay. What this woman does is she orchestrates a big crowd.
Mm-hmm.
She uses poor indigent children from Nimba, many who are her family children. And then she galvanizes a huge crowd. Seeing poor children, you feel sympathetic. You want to help. That is what she does. She preys on your emotion. She preys on your emotion. And the same thing you said is what Jeruna and I experienced. And I'll show you a video in a second. When Pinky went there, the Austin guy picked up his phone. He videotaped it. When you ask where all the children, they're either somewhere else.
Yep.
Lupu, when you ask the children where he told you they were.
He said some of the children went to fetch wood for cooking.
Well, yeah. when Jeruna and I went there, because we were there in January, we said, you know what? Let's pay a surprise visit. Let's go unannounced. Let's see how this place really is. I will show you a video in a second, but go ahead. Keep talking. Let me find it. Pinky, anything you want to add?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Another thing we need to know that she has, when you have a keke, the keke that goes around. Okay. She also has one that goes to collect the children and bring them. So we noticed that
her other brother
her other brother using that one. While we're there, they're going to take them from around and bring them. So that's another strategy they have to collect the children them at the yeah. Hello. I'm saying that she also has a small these 3 tricycle keke.
I can hear you. Give it a couple of seconds. The internet is a little buffering. Yeah. But what Raymond is saying and what Pinky Weir has said is that this woman sets this whole thing up. There were never 10 widows, as she told me. There were never 45 orphans, as she told me. It's members of a family.
He went on. Wow. So why are we talking? We own. Because we're here. So, Imak, are you there? Okay.
Nobody can hear us.
You hearing us, Imak? Okay. So Reverend is off. So we just wait for a while. We don't know what's happening. So you can put some music on if you can in the studio.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Everything going on.
No network.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Stay there. I can hear you.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see if I can get EMAC. Okay, good. Okay, good. I got the two of you on. I got you front page. You know what? What I want to do, every time somebody goes on that place, the Austin guy takes his phone
Yeah.
and he monitors it and he sends it to her.
Yes.
Okay? Now I want to show you. This woman going around, I paid teachers several months. Several months I kept paying teachers. When she began to ask me for all these things, I said to her, if you can't give me these documents, if you can't show me proof this place is legitimate, if you can't show me your papers, if you got a board, then let the board help until you can show me that. I can't keep giving this money and throwing it off like this. I can't. I don't see how it's not my money. It's money I'm talking to folks about. Well, Judah and I went in January. I wanted to show you something. We made a surprise visit. Here, I wanted to pull the video up, but I couldn't. But here it is. Here it is. We just made a surprise visit, and these kids are here. That's what they're doing now. Look like they're having to cut greens. That's the school, right? They're supposed to be in school today, right? Okay. Students in classroom now? No? Nobody's in the classroom? So... Well, when I asked where the children were, you said they got food. 12 children going by food. That's Avina background talking. At that point, I'm not even going to answer her. She's on the video with him. I'm not talking to her. I need to see what happened, not hear what you tell me. So that you're on the job to record whenever we come here? Oh, okay, because that's what you do. Jeruda and I are walking to the school. I want you to pay attention to the school.
But there's nobody in the classroom. There's nobody here. No, I have no intention.
You're doing that now.
There is nobody here in school. There is nobody here. We're not paying anybody anything. No. Ridiculous. There is nobody here. Nobody. January 17th, not the last time.
Last year.
No.
Yeah, before last.
This is ridiculous. You can't constantly be asking for money and there's nothing. Nothing.
All right.
Nothing. No, we're not doing this.
Look, I'm just doing a quick recording here. We're here. We saw the few kids that are here, not in class, out there. I'm going to go and see Lloydsville right now and see if we can help make a difference. Make a difference there. I needed to see this for myself, and I've done that. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. Let's go. That's what that prophet told me to listen to you.
Yeah.
We're on the ground here with on the ground missionary Pinky Weah, and we're trying to do an assessment of where we're going to go from here with this program. And then we're leaving now to go up to Lloydsville because what we've been told and what we're seeing are two different things. And so when we get back, making another assessment in terms of where we go from here. I'm gonna just go to our car.
Feeding the children, but we're not doing anything else.
Yeah.
That's it.
We got to find a way to keep feeding these kids, but the other stuff that folks are talking about here.
The children cutting greens?
Yeah, darling, and not in school.
Not in school? No, I can't support that.
It's all right.
I can't support that. This is too bad. Let's go, darling, please.
One, two, old three. Lady. Darling, see how many kids are here. Please help me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 kids. 16, whatever. You're 16, yeah? Okay. I'll find a way to make sure that you guys get some food. I will send. I'm not here but talk about with uniform. You got my uniform kid not cool. I don't get that. Well, we're gonna make sure that Pinky make sure that you guys will have your monthly food. Okay, we'll take care of that. But thank you. Wow.
He will be recording us.
Yeah,
If he puts me on a page, I will sue them.
Look, no, I'm gonna talk. I'm just recording it. It's not live. I'm just recording.
No, I know. But go ahead and record. We're going to Lawrenceville now.
Yeah, we're gonna make our way. Look, I want to show you guys one more thing. We knew this. We saw this. We experienced this. The lies, the cunning, the betrayal of trust. We saw this. I've had this video since Judah and I left Liberia. I never played it. I told her, all we would do, we cannot support this woman. She's a false person. She's not right, but we will not expose her. I'll leave it alone. I will just not support her anymore. We came home. Since I came back, I never ever been promoting Avina Sam anymore. Focus turned to Levi H. Martin Baptist High School. The kids in Lloydsville, that is where our focus turned. I'm sorry about the delay. Okay, great. That is when our focus turned. I like, you know what? We can't keep doing this. We're not going to do this anymore. And we went on up to Lloydsville. When we got to Lloydsville, and I'll show pictures tomorrow because time is running, all the kids were in school. What did they tell us at Avina Sam Place? Oh, they're not school there. All the teacher, the teacher on vacation, the children gonna buy, all 12 different children gonna buy food. All lies. When I came back, I decided that we will not support this. I could not in good conscience come and tell the early morning prayer folk, we got a place that we supporting that got orphans and widows. I would not lie to them. I had told a couple of people quietly. I told Charles Lewis, I whispered to Joyce, I've told a few people that we could not in good conscience do this. Pull the support. Next thing I know, Holy Week, Avina Sam is in on our Holy Week prayer, calling me a liar. Calling me everything but a child of God. I've been doing this thing in Liberia since 2011, 2012. Started taking toys of joy to kids in Basel, in Providence, across the bridge, all over, to make children happy. Teaching self-management of chronic disease because Liberians suffer highly with diabetes. I do that. Nobody pays me. When I started doing this with the toys, it was money from me and my wife. For this woman to go online day by day and castigate me, say all manner of things about me that is not true, I find it disheartening. She had reported that she went to and what is it, Africa? She went to front page Africa, said that I'm taking money. I know I'm taking money from people. I say I'm paying teachers and I'm not doing it. And I'm not supporting. No, 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 no. We supported her vigorously. They took the food that we raised money for to feed the children, and then they sold. They call orphanages with children who got parents. What they call widows were women, the boyfriends and the husbands. Not 10 widows, one old lady. You met her. You
Good call. Okay, bless, let rain people face.
The internet.
Okay.
Wow.
It's internet is tonight. It's windy out here. Let me see if I still have the others with me. Good, still got S. Ray. I got EMAC. I don't know if we have Pinky. Let me see if I can add her in before we close. I just wanted to tell all of that. Yeah, we have Pinky back.
Yeah.
Good, good, good. I just needed to dispel all of that because she is doing some vicious things out there. But I want to thank you all for your truth. I want to thank you for your honesty. I want to thank you for the service you continue to do.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah.
continue to do our work in Liberia, but let's say this again. We will not work with Avina Sam. We will not work with that falsehood, that charlatan. We will not
Yeah.
work with her, and she can go about and say anything, but I needed to show people. Her
Yeah.
father, Sam Doe, Dennis, got the monies when we started for the teachers. She
Yeah.
knows that. But there were no teachers. She told me 10 teachers. You know what it is to be sending somebody you know nothing about and just try to have $500 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Only to find out when you go there, the place closed, nobody there. No children in school.
Yeah, but Reverend,
Uh,
also I like to put in here. You know, when we got from there, she continued to call me, to talk to me, continue to send me messages to that we should work with her, and I continue to tell her that we are working with the early morning prayer team. If anything she wants, she should go through you. You know, she continued sending me messages for.
But she did that with George Clinton
Yeah,
also. She did
and
that
I
with George
always tell
Clinton.
her that we're not going to work with her because we are working as a prayer team, as the early morning group. So if she has anything, she should deal with the early morning prayer team. You know, she did it so much until I just blocked her.
I blocked her too. I had to block her off my Facebook. Now she goes into group chats where she knows I'm at. That's where she puts her nonsense and spews her venom.
Yeah. And you know,
I needed to expose her. And I want to say to anybody out there, if you're working with her or you're helping her, you're not helping the children. You're not helping the children. She's not right. She's not right. PK, any final word before we close?
In fact, she got no children there. She go and collect these children to impress people that she's working with children. That's the whole issue. You know, she collects them from around when
went to 104.9 FM.
Yeah.
To tell the bishop I'm not right. Why he letting me broadcast on this program? Well, we paid for the time, but I am still right.
Mm-hmm.
Pick anything you want to close with before? Huh?
No, I don't really have anything else to say, but I believe that you shouldn't waste your energy behind whatever thing that she's doing. You already set the place clear, and everybody know what you did and what you have been doing for the children. So it's up to her to do whatever she wants.
Amen.
Amen.
Raymond, what I want to hear a final word from you. I'm putting you solo. Okay, talk to us.
Yes. I do agree with Pinkett. There's no need to waste time and energy on people that want to distract what you're doing. You know, that want to cause probably that is all satanic. You know, Satan will find any means to attack the people of God, and that's exactly what's happening. So don't bother about it. Just pray about it, and what we say, God is doing our fight. He will expose her so much that she will be embarrassed to even come to Morocco, to Liberia. So I just say, don't waste your energy on such a woman. Just leave it there. I think we should just pray for her because what she's doing is it has an impact on a lot of other things. So we just keep them in prayer if we can. But
I will admit, Brother Raymond Bruce, it's hard for me to pray for this woman. I will be honest.
Yeah, no.
I did not know this woman. I've never met her. She got to me by sending people to the church where I preach. Got to me on the phone. I labor night after night. How will I help? How can I do this? How can I? This massive group of people, God, I don't have the resources. I worried for weeks.
Yeah.
For weeks.
I understand that, Reverend.
Over this.
I understand that. You're right.
Over this.
But
this one, I need a little time.
Yes, we have to
I need a little time. I'll be honest with you. I need a little time.
Yeah.
I need a little time. I want to thank you and Lupu. I want to thank you, Pinky. We are thankful for the work you do. You will continue to do that. Thank you for the work you're doing for us right now in Lloydsville. I know you're looking over you've been talking with the pastor there. We'll be looking over the opportunity to build an early learning center for those children that you saw because you saw them while you were there. You went with us to Basso where they were having their classroom, they told us, on the dirt floor in the church. I have pictures of those that I do not have up, but I will show at another time. But what blew my mind is Avina Sam told you that the children were gone for wood. She told somebody else they were going this place. They told me and Gerudo, 12 of them were going to the store. I like, 12 children going to the shop? 12?
To the
No.
market.
12? To the market? Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. And I needed to do this because here it is with our people. Anything people see on the internet, they're quick to run with it.
Exactly so.
That woman going on telling all these lies. There's some people who can't wait to get something bad by Reverend Martin so they can go run with it.
Exactly
But I will
so.
do what is right in the sight of God, and it doesn't matter what men say, but I will always, always face the enemy, face the devil with the truth, with the truth. With video, I show y'all, send wave of all the money we're sending, and not even all. The program ain't got enough time to show all the money we're sending, all the food that guy was taking that Pinky to feed the children. We need to take that money, probably raise Pinky's stipend, take care of what we're doing there in Lawrenceville, take care of what we're doing there in Nimba. That's what we need to do. People who will show gratitude, who are grateful. And the reason why she's doing this is because when I decided if you can't show out papers, if you can't do nothing,
Exactly
we're not going to
so.
do nothing either.
Exactly.
Now, what she's trying to do is go to the very people who support the early morning prayer. Go to you. Go to George Clinton. Go into my groups.
Yeah.
To write denigrating things and say ugly things about me. But the Bible says, blessed are you when men shall revile you and persecute you and say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. I thank God for the work that you and Lopu do. I thank God for the work that you do, Pinky. And little G Mac, thank you for putting the program on the air. Are we on the air? E Mac. Oh, I got him muted. Sorry. E Mac, are we on the air?
Yeah, you're live. You're live.
Good.
We are.
Liberian people can hear by Avina Sam on the radio now.
Exactly. Sure.
I want y'all to know in Morovia, that place there in Fendel, that they call Avina Sam Offering and Widow Initiative. That's so fun. That's all what it is. She lying, she cheating, she not take plenty of money from me and the early morning prayer people talking about that offering. She got 40, 50. No, that lie. Talking about she got 10 widow. She got one old lady there. All the other women ain't got a man. And the children ain't got a pa. What kind of business that? Then she won't come be trying to spoil my knee. Man, I would pray for her, but not tonight.
Yeah. Yes.
They will have to wait. I want to thank all of you tonight for watching. I thank God for you, Pinky. I thank God for you. I thank God for you, Raymond. Early morning prayer, folks. I want y'all to hear from the people that I want y'all to see. The picture of them plenty, the receipt plenty. Let her go, get herself somewhere else. I would take her modeling, but I needed to do this. I don't want my early morning prayer people ever think that I am what I say I am. I know who I am, and I will serve God. I pray for people who will help me make a difference in their lives. Thank you for watching tonight. I'll see you on Friday for a real preaching. But tonight, this was an expose, the truth about the Avina Mambia Orphanage and Widow Initiative. The truth is, that place is a lie. Good night, everybody. My name is Reverend Charles Levi Martin, and I don't play. When you come at me, you better put gloves on because I'm going to be fighting in the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit wins every time. Good night, everybody. I love you in
Good
Jesus'
night.
name. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.